So this week, gold feels divided. The higher time frames are bearish, while the lower time frames are bullish, signifying short-term strength. The question now is: are we truly reversing, or we are just retracing? They trade the market. I trade my namesake. My name is Gold. I'm not just a trader, but a trader who trades only her namesake. Gold on gold. Welcome back to the channel where I break down structure, liquidity, and market behavior so you can trade with clarity, not confusion. So let's check the chart, because what gold is doing now is how most traders get trapped and lose most of their money. I'll show you exactly how I'm interpreting the mixed structure and what I am expecting before I can confirm my direction. So the monthly candle finally closed, and you can see changes. You can see the weak rejection. See how long it is here. You can see the weak rejection signifying seller strength, and now this is a valid FVG on the monthly, not forgetting that we've not retested this our structural area on the monthly. So you see why I say the monthly is bearish. This month is bearish. This is seller's strength here, signifying that they're active in the market. So this other block is valid here. So what I expect from the monthly, I don't know when that will happen, but what I expect is what I expect, we can expect something like this from here. Sorry, not from there. Something like this we might get from here, go up a bit, come to the FVG, move up, then test the other block, and then we buy. Yeah. So this can be expected for the monthly. Let's check the weekly. Now, why I say the weekly is bearish, you can see the last candle closed below the candle wick. So you can see it's closed below. So immediately we've started taking out the candle lows and closing below it. It just signifies seller strength here. So that is why I'm also bearish. The weekly also is bearish, same as the monthly. The weekly is bearish because we started taking the candle lows and closing below them. So this right here is signifying that you can see the buyers came in and pushed the price, but they were not able to close this candle in. Do you get? So now what am I expecting on the weekly? Since we are bearish on the weekly, we might probably go up, take out this weekly high, and then sell back down. Yeah. I was expecting this weekly to close in. If the weekly had closed in, then I would have been targeting this high, because this would have just been a sweep of liquidity. Yeah. If this weekly had closed in, this would have just been a sweep of liquidity. So once one side is swept, I'll be expecting the other side to be swept. But then we got a tiny body close, so I don't know. You just have to watch out for that. So daily, let's check out the daily. For the daily, we can see that the daily is bearish. Looking at this, we can see that we got this candle close. We got this body close before this massive move. Now this daily is currently respecting this FVG. So this is practically what I expect from the daily. We also have an FVG here which is valid. I have a valid FVG here. So what I expect from this daily is I expect the daily um I expect the daily, since it has created this liquidity, I expect something like this come. You probably use this other block and sell. Yeah. But if that does not hold, then you can use this inducement that has broken structure and tap into the FVG and sell. Yeah. But if we get to disrespect this FVG, what do I mean by that? If we get a body close on this FVG, then I will not be bearish anymore. I'll be looking for this high to actually be taken. I'll be looking for this high here to be taken out. That's if we disrespect this FVG. I'll be looking for this high. This other block is a high probability one, since it has given us um let me check if it's really a high probability other block. Okay, I won't be considering that other block. Okay, I won't be considering that other block because after drawing our field, we can see that the other block is not in the 50% of the leg. So the first thing I'll be considering on the daily time frame is this FVG. And we already have inducement before it. So that's a high probability FVG. So on the daily, I'll be considering this FVG first. Okay? I'll be considering this FVG first on the daily. The other block is not, you can see, you remember our discount and premium. If you've not watched the video, please do well to go and watch the video. Yeah, you can see this is our discount, this is our 50%, and since we are looking for sales, this is our premium level, and this other block is not in there. So the first thing that is close to our inducement is this FVG. So that FVG is high probability, and I think I will have my eyes there and set my alert there. So let's check the 4 hours. Where's my 4 hours? On the 4 hours, you can see this was the FVG, the daily FVG that price is reacting up from, but you can see previously this was a previous area of resistance that price is actually, this is a previous area of resistance that price is actually at. Yeah, so there's every possibility. Yeah, according to the 4 hours, this was the last high. Yeah, this was the last high that broke this structure to the downside. Yeah, so 4 hour also is bearish. We've checked monthly is bearish, weekly is bearish, 4 hour also is bearish. And unless this 4 hour high, this high right here gets taken, unless it gets taken, then there's nothing on the 4 hours to signify the bullish strength. 4 hours is super bearish. And if we take our fib, we move from here down to this area. Yeah, we can see that this area of resistance is in our premium zone, so price can decide to sell from there. Yeah, price can decide to sell from there. That is why all the buy that I was buying last week, I made sure I closed. Okay, I'm still holding one from here, but majority of my buys, I close it around this area because we need to flip this area, use this FVG, retest it, then take out probably this week. If price wants to use this zone to sell, we can take out this week, then use the other one to sell, or probably take out the whole thing, tap into the daily FVG and dump. But if we get a body close on 4 hours above this high, that means rejecting this FVG right here, then we can say we are super bullish on the 4 hours. But for now, we are bearish on the 4 hours. Yeah, you can see clearly 4 hours broke structure to the downside. This was the last break of structure. So let's check the 1 hour. Now the 1 hour is bullish here. Yeah. Let me delete this guy right here. Wait, let me check out levels that I want to mark out for the 4 hours. Okay. This is one key level. This one has been tested. Let's use this one. Let's use this one. This is another level. Then these ones are the ones closest to price. These ones are the ones. Last week I was using this key level here, and then price kept rejecting. That was why I caught the sell that I caught on gold on Friday. So you can pay attention to these 3 key levels. They are the ones closest to price currently. So pay attention to them. Whenever price get there, check how price reacts around them. It will also help in your decision making. Okay, so let's go to the 1 hour. So yeah, the 1 hour is currently bullish. We can see 1 hour changed character right here. We got a change of character, then we got a break of structure. Yeah, we got a change of character, then we got a break of structure. So what I expect from this 1 hour here is for a pullback to the discount zone. What I expect is a pullback to the discount zone. Yeah, it has tapped into the 50%, but I did not like this POI because it had liquidity resting below it. So I feel it's going to be a trap. Yeah, I feel it's going to be a trap, and that's why I'm looking to sell from this key level. This one, I'm looking for something like this. Take out this guy here, then we sell to this other block, and then before we continue with the buy. This is what I'm looking for on the 1 hour. Yeah, this is what I'm looking for on the 1 hour. I want these lows here to be taken out. Do you get? There's even 1 hour FVG that we can use for the buy because it's closer to the liquidity. So there's an FVG here that we can use for the buy. So this is what I'm looking at on the 1 hour. So because I trade lower time frame, I'm currently bullish on gold until 1 hour flips bearish here. So I am currently bullish on gold. So let's check the 15 minutes, which is my entry time frame. This is the 15 minutes time frame, which is my entry time frame. So on this 15 minutes, I shared it in my Telegram community last time. This is this mini breaker here is where I'm expecting to take my buy from. Yeah, I'm expecting price to take out this inducement right here, very close to it. With these two liquidities, these two relatively equal lows right here. I want price to take it out, and this is what I'm expecting. This guy comes here, take out this guy, this week here, takes it out, and sell from there. Before we will now gather enough strength to go and break this resistance. This resistance here that has been blocking price. You can notice the first change of character, it tapped there, then it pushed down. Second change, the second break of structure tapped there, and now it's pushing down. So I wanted to push all the way down here and then take out all these early buyers here. You can see on the 15 minutes, the structure is still bearish. Yeah, I'll start looking for more buys if the structure flips bullish back. But for now, the structure is still bearish. So this is the buy I'm looking out for on the 15 minutes. And I'm looking to catch this sell how do I want to catch this sell? So this here. I want to sell from here. When price takes out this guy right here. So the sell will be like this. That's if before we wake up the Asian session has not done its thing. So my target will just be this guy or these two liquidity. You get. So this is the sell I'll be looking out for. So you can pause and you can pause the video and take the coordinates. This is the entry price, this is the profit, this is stop loss. So this is something I will be taking during Asian session. Yeah. And then I'll be waiting for this buy. I'll be waiting for this buy right here. So, but if this buy doesn't happen and then this flips bullish, then we can use the next structure to continue with the buys here, because sincerely price has already tapped into discount area, so we could also see a new price. So that this trade now that we're taking is a risky one. Yeah, it's very risky. So if you're somebody that you cannot risk it, just wait for the buys or wait for break of structure. But according to my 15-minute structure, it's still bearish, and that's why I'm taking this sell. Once 15 minutes, if 15 minutes is able to take this out and give me a bullish structure, then I will stop taking my sells. Yeah, that was how I also cut this sell last week. This sell here, I also cut it because 15 minutes internal structure changed bearish. Nearly it changed bearish. I knew the pullback has started, and so I was selling at least to take out, to tap into the 50%, which it did. That's the breakdown for this week. Remember that when market is giving us mixed signals, higher time frame is bearish, lower time frame is bullish, the best weapon to win is patience. Yeah, just be patient. Let the price confirm before you enter the market. If you like this, make sure you like, you share, you subscribe, and turn on the notification bell so that when I post, you'll be notified. See you in my next video, and trade safe, traders.